The Israeli military released a video on Monday that it claimed showed strikes on 6 airports in Iran. According to Associated Press, the Israel Defense Force said the video showed various strikes on Iranian fighter jets, attack helicopters, UAVs and military personnel. In a statement, the army said, the strikes targeted runways, underground hangars, a refueling aircraft, and Iranian regime F-14, F-5, and AH-1 aircraft. Israel's military said Monday it was striking around Iran's western city of Kermanshah, as fears of a wider regional conflict loomed large after the United States inserted itself into Israel's war by attacking Iranian nuclear sites. The military also said 15 fighter jets struck missile launchers and storage sites in western Iran, close to the border with Iraq. Iran has also continued attacks on Israel targeting Haifa and Tel Aviv. Iranian state television said Tehran used a mix of missiles and drones in a new wave of its military operation. The U.S. military struck 3 sites in Iran, directly joining Israel's war aimed at decapitating the country's nuclear program in a risky gambit to weaken a longtime foe amid Tehran's threat of reprisals that could spark a wider regional conflict. According to Associated Press, U.S. President Donald Trump said Iran's key nuclear sites were completely and fully obliterated. He also warned Tehran against carrying out retaliatory attacks against the U.S., saying Iran has a choice between peace or tragedy. Iran's nuclear agency confirmed that attacks hit its Fordo, Isfahan and Natanz atomic sites, but insisted that its work will not be stopped.
The United States has launched an unprecedented attack on 3 nuclear sites in Iran. Those sites include the facility at Isfahan, and their underground facilities at Natanz and Fordo. Now, Fordo is dug deeply under a mountainside, and it's long been believed that America would need to use specialized bunker-busting bombs to destroy the facility. Now, Iran has acknowledged these attacks, but we don't yet know just how much damage has been done. President Donald Trump has addressed the nation from the White House. He warned Iran not to launch any attacks in response. However, we've heard from Iranian officials all the way up to Iran Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei that any American attack in the region would draw an immediate Iranian response. So as of right now, we're waiting to see what the reaction is, how much damage has been done, and how the wider Middle East responds. But this region's been on edge since the Israel-Hamas war started back in 2023, and now it looks like everything has just escalated.
A large-scale fire has broken out near the town of Tokmak, which is temporarily occupied by Russia, in the Zaporizhzhia region. A Russian echelon with fuel is on fire, according to Petro Andriashenko, head of the Center for Occupation Studies. The enemy train could have been hit by the Ukrainian defense forces on the railroad section between the village of Levadin and Molokhansk. Our people on the ground confirm the main bonus: the railroad track is ruined. It will take a couple of weeks to replace it, which means the fuel will not go to the front for 2 weeks, he added. It is currently reported that 11 tanks are burning. Smoke can be seen 15 to 20 kilometers away. As a bonus, it is specified that the railway line is heavily damaged. Andriashenko estimates that repairs will take 2 weeks. Accordingly, it will no longer be possible to deliver fuel to the front line by rail. The train is burning on the section of the railway between the village of Levidnoy and the city of Molokhansk. The main intelligence directorate itself has not yet commented on this event. Recall, recently, at least 7 people were killed and 69 injured when a highway bridge collapsed onto railway tracks after an illegal interference, derailing a train in Russia's Bryansk region that borders Ukraine. The train's locomotive and several cars derailed, due to the collapse of a span structure of the road bridge as a result of an illegal interference in the operation of transport, Russian railways said on the Telegram messaging app. Alexander Bogomaz, the governor of the Bryansk region, said on Telegram that 44 people were hospitalized. 3 children were among those injured with 1 in serious condition, he added. Russia's Ministry of Emergency Situations said on Telegram that efforts to find and rescue victims continued throughout the night, and that some 180 personnel were involved in the operation. Among those killed was the locomotive driver, Russia's state news agencies reported, citing medics.